All right, hello, my wonderful students. This is part 3 of foldable number 3. So for this one, we're going to have geometry. It says the sides of a triangle are in the ratio of a 5, 12, and 13 triangle. So I will go ahead and drew a triangle out for you. So we're going to go ahead and label this our 5, 12, and 13. Obviously, our smallest side has to be 5, and our biggest side has to be 13. That makes the middle side 12. So it's our 5, 12, 13 triangle. It's actually also a right triangle. It's actually one of the awesome right triangles of trigonometry / geometry. Okay, so what is the length of each side of the triangle if the perimeter of the triangle is 60 inches? So remember, this is a ratio. So the ratio means that these are going to be similar, but not exactly the same. So they're going to be a good ratio to each other. So the easiest way to do this is to set it up as an equation. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's grab a color. I want this color. So we need a common variable. And since we're using perimeter in inches, let's just use, well, I guess P would be a little confusing. Let's just use Y. We haven't used Y in a while. So we're going to have our first one, which is 5, and Y, plus our 12Y, plus our 13y is equal to our perimeter, which is actually 60 inches. Remember that this is not, this is just a ratio. So this is going to help us plug in either how big or how small it's going to get. So big or small, depending on what we're doing. Oh, that kind of blurred the video a little bit. Come on, fix. Ooh, interesting. All right, cool. So I had to focus it a different way. All right, cool. So we're going to use Y to try to figure out how big or how small we're going to make it. All right, it needs to be in order to be 60, because it's not going to be this. Well, it technically could be. But if we did this here, 5 plus 12 plus 13, this would equal 5 plus 12, which would be 17, plus 13 would equal 30. So if Y was 1, this would be 30. But we can't use that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and combine like terms. So we actually did the math here for this. So we know this is 5y plus 12y plus 13y is actually equal to 30y. And it's still equal to 60. So now we're going to do division property. Divide by 30, divide by 30. And we can see that y is equal to 2. So knowing that, now we can go ahead and plug in our individual to find what the ratio is for our dimensions. Okay, so for this one, what was it? It asked, what is the length of each side of the triangle? So we know one of the sides is 5y, so we're going to put our 5y here. So this is equal to question mark, but if we plug in our y, which is 2, we have 5 times 2, and that's equal to 10. Our other one is 12y. Same thing, we plug in the 2 for the 12, or for the y, that we get 24. And then our last one is 13y. Oops, sorry, it's supposed to be here, 13y. And we plug in the 2 here, we end up getting 26. So therefore, the length of each side of the triangle is, I should say R, because multiple, and then it was 10, 24, and 26.